Charlotte was diagnosed with leukemia. Now it's been over a year. It was in January of 2022. She had some pretty extensive hospital stays during that. You know, she's been through a lot. She's in a year span. She's taken thousands of meds. She's lost her hair twice. She's gained weight, she's lost weight, she's been in the hospital for weeks on end. It's not a diagnosis you think you're going to hear with your own child. And I am a nurse, so I've seen and heard of lots of different things. And you just, of course, you never think it's going to happen to you. You never think it's going to happen to your family. It was shocking, to say the least.
He was diagnosed back in the end of August of 2018. He started his chemo the very next month. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was the radiologist that let us know what it looked like. I couldn't process what he was saying quick enough. He ended up getting surgery. He had a portion of his bone removed. We were doing oral and IV chemo at the same time. Took a toll on his body. He started having kidney failure. We ended up in the hospital for close to 9 days or so. That was a rough time right there.
Ashton was immediately hospitalized. He was 15 years old. He was a sophomore in high school when he was diagnosed. He relapsed, and instead of starting and going to school his senior year of high school, he was actually taken to the hospital. We went through chemo again and learned that he needed a bone marrow transplant. I really wasn't sure if he would make it that time around. All of us in the family got tested to see who would be as close a match as possible, if not a perfect match. And our youngest at the time was 9. His name is Keaton, and he wound up being Ashton's perfect match. He had to, go through some things no 9-year-old should have to, in the fact that he had to choose to be poked with needles and get tubes out of his chest to make sure his brother didn't die, and those were his words. Watching your son be so sick and so debilitated and yet have such a positive attitude, these kids are really resilient going through what they go through. Children's Cancer Network is such a blessing.
They were more than willing to accommodate anything that they could, and whatever they could do to help, they were there.
The Children's Cancer Network has this amazing scholarship program for families and their survivors and parents if so needed. They work hard. They use the monies that are donated wisely.
When you want to be philanthropic or you want to give, you just hope that it goes somewhere that it makes a difference. Like, they're not going anywhere. Their mission is clear, and like with a strong mission like theirs, it's reassuring that, we're going to continue to have support.
The money goes to the families in big ways and in small ways, and I think that's amazing.
Just amazing that they can do all this for the kids. They provide, somewhat of a distraction from what's really going on and make this such a hard time, such a fun time.
They're definitely there to support you and help you in any way they can, and it's a very genuine organization because of their own experiences. As I've seen with him, the happier he is through his treatment, the quicker he bounces back.
Children's Cancer Network has just been a bright, beautiful spot for my family, and I still, love we can participate where we can for what they do for others. I described that Children's Cancer Network was a constant. They're still here. We're 5 years out of treatment. We still get invited. We still get to come back. We still get notified of the programs that are happening. So the word is constant.